Taufik reports.
This was supposed to be one of the safest communities in the country. In an instant, these students became helpless targets, sheltering in place and fearing for their lives. Officials now suggest this was a well-planned plot to maximize the loss of life. Just moments before the end of the school day, a former student reportedly pulled the fire alarm at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School to draw out his unsuspecting victims. There had already been a drill earlier in the day, but confused teachers and students followed procedure and began to exit the building.
As soon as the fire alarm got pulled and kids were evacuating, I heard 5 pops. And I was like, that's not a drill. I was like, we never did a drill like that. And when we started evacuating towards the back of Westgate, towards the middle school, I knew it was more than a drill because we've never done that.
Armed with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle, he began firing outside and then continued inside the school as panic and chaos erupted. Police were warning that the shooter was still at large, even as emergency workers rushed to treat those wounded. SWAT teams evacuated distressed students. In a row, some with hands in the air, others clinging to each other for support, they frantically rushed to safety. Parents, sick with worry, waited for news. The suspect was arrested without incident an hour later in a neighboring city. Police identified him as Nicholas Cruz, who had been expelled.
He was taken into custody, I believe, about an hour after he left Stoneman Douglas, after he committed this horrific, homicidal, detestable act.
This is the 18th school shooting in the United States this year. It's a uniquely American epidemic that has only gotten worse. Yet this country is more divided than ever on how to solve the problem.
I've been on the scene since about 3 o'clock yesterday evening. I live 3 miles away from where the high school and where the shooting occurred. I report for the Daily Beast in New York City. As soon as I got up here, it was kind of a chaotic scene. Parents were desperately trying to reach their children. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, but so many people were on their cell phones at the same time that it clogged up phone lines and it clogged up, accessing the internet. So getting information, from inside the school was problematic. Some parents were able to eventually reach